Good afternoon, children. Today I will tell you about the salts. We have studied a lot about acids and bases. Today we will study more about the salts and the family of salts. Today I will tell you the classification of salts, classification of salts and acids from which these are being obtained. The first classification of the salts is that of a chlorides. The first classification is chlorides. These salts are obtained by the reaction of HCl with that of a base, or they can be obtained by the reaction of many compounds with that of a HCl. For example, let me take first example. The most important family of chloride salt is NaCl. How does it obtain? By the reaction of NaOH with HCl. There will be formation of NaCl and water. Similarly, I can write KCl. Similarly, I can write AlCl3, and there are so many other which belongs to the family of chlorides. Now, the next classification is that of a, these are nitrates. The next classification is these are nitrates. Nitrates. These are obtained by the reaction of HNO3 with that of any base. There are so many salts which are you know about them. For example, the reaction of, if sodium, or I will take it any acid, suppose it is a HCl and it is reacting with that of a HNO3, or it is NaCl, or it is reacting with HNO3, there will be formation of NaNO3 with that of a formation of HCl. There are so many other salts which are only available in the form of nitrites, and I can write their formula very easily. These are sodium nitrate, potassium nitrate. So there are large number of substances. If I write the reaction of NaOH, that is base, with acid, there will be formation of NaNO3 again, and with that of a formation of water. So there are so many reactions that can be written. Similarly, the next classification is there are sulfates. The sulfates are those where SO4 is present. We can very easily make these by the reaction of acid with that of a base, but the condition is that acid must contain sulfate group. For example, the reaction of H2SO4 with NaOH, that will give us Na2SO4 with the release of water. So that is a sulfate. Similarly, we are having carbonates, and there are so many other varieties of salt. Now, the one activity is given in your book where you have to write the formula of salts which are being given in your book. Let me write the formula. The large number of salts are being given and you have to write the formula. These are potassium sulfate, salt, potassium sulfate. The acid and base I will write from which these are being prepared. This is H2SO4 and that of a KOH. The base is KOH. The second salt which is given, that is sodium sulfate. It is Na2SO4. Again, the acid is sulfuric acid and the base will be NaOH. The third salt which is given, that is calcium sulfate. Its formula is CaSO4. Again, the acid is sulfuric acid and the base which is used, that is calcium hydroxide. The fourth one is given magnesium sulfate, MgSO4. Again, it is a acid, it will be sulfuric acid and the base, that will be magnesium hydroxide. In the similar manner, the copper sulfate is given. Copper sulfate, the formula is CuSO4 and the acid will be H2SO4 and that of a copper hydroxide. There will be the formation of this way. Then it is sodium chloride, that is NaCl. The acid is HCl and the base is NaOH. The next salt which is given, that is sodium nitrate, that is NaNO3. The acid is HNO3 and the base which will be used, you can take any. So I will take here NaOH. Now similarly, sodium carbonate. Sodium carbonate, this is Na2CO3 and it will be formed by H2CO3 with that of a NaOH. You know the name of H2CO3, it is carbonic acid. You know the name of H2CO3, it is carbonic acid. Then it is ammonium chloride, NH4Cl. Ammonium is always NH4 positive, so ammonium chloride. Now, it is made by the reaction of HCl with that of a ammonium hydroxide. Now, I want to make one thing very much clear. Whenever any salt is made, it consists of two parts. Suppose I take sodium chloride. Sodium is positively charged and the chloride is negatively charged. This sodium is known by the name of basic radical, or it is known by the name of cation. This chloride is known by the name of acidic radical, or it is known by the name of anion. Whenever any such type of salt is formed, these consist of basically two parts. One of them is cation and the other one is that of anion. So this was the first activity which has been given in your book and you have to write. Then there is a second activity. In this activity, you have to collect the salt, you have to check their solubility in water and you have to check the action of these solution on litmus and find the pH using a pH paper. Now, let me discuss this activity. First, before starting this activity, I want to tell you one thing, that water carries charges. It looks neutral, but there are partial charges in water. Oxygen is partially negatively charged and the hydrogen is partially positively charged. This is sign for partial charges. All the salts which carry positive and negative ion, they are soluble in water. All the salts which carry positive and negative charge, they are soluble in water. So you have to keep this thing in mind. That means Solubility means all the salts carry positive and negative charge. They are soluble in water. Now let me write the formula of these salts, and then I have to tell you about the action on litmus and pH, and I have to tell the name of acid and base from these has been prepared. The first salt is NaCl. It is naturally common salt. It is soluble in water. Its pH is 7. pH is 7. Now, the acid used, base used. The acid used is HCl and the base used is NaOH. Now, the second one is potassium nitrate. It is KNO3. If we see its pH is 7. Now, the acid used HNO3 and the base used, that is KOH. The third salt is aluminium chloride. Here students get confused. It is aluminium chloride. Now, its pH is greater than, if we see the pH, its pH is greater than 7. HCl and aluminium hydroxides, AlOH whole thrice, these are being used. Then it is zinc sulfate. It is a salt. Its pH is again, that is greater than 7. If we see the zinc sulfate, it is used by using acid H2SO4 or zinc hydroxide, or you can write the reaction with ZNO. You can write the reaction with it. Now, in this case, the pH is, if we see the pH, it is not greater, it is less than 7. In both the cases, the pH is less than 7. Now, the next one is copper sulfate. In this case, again pH is less than 7. Now, it is also made by the reaction of H2SO4 with that of a CuO or CuOH whole twice. Actually, all these are acidic, all these are salts, all these are bases. The reaction of acid and base is taking place. The next one is that of a sodium acetate, where the student always confused in formula. This is CH3COONA. If I see the pH of this is greater than that of a 7. The pH is greater than 7. It is made up by the reaction of ethanoic acid and NaOH, and it is being prepared by the reaction of these two, acid and that of a base. Now, there is a next sodium carbonate. Everyone knows that sodium carbonate is basic in nature, so the pH will be greater than 7. It will be reacting with that of a carbonic acid and that of a NaOH. These two will react together to give a only sodium carbonate, and then it is a sodium hydrogen carbonate. Then it is sodium hydrogen carbonate. Now, this will be made by the same reaction, carbonic acid with NaOH. Actually, if we see sodium carbonate and sodium hydrogen carbonate, there are two categories of salt. One which is known by the name of normal salt, and one which is known by the name of a only acidic salts. In this case, sodium carbonate, that will be a only normal salt. In this, the whole of the hydrogen, that will be dissociated, but the sodium hydrogen carbonate, that will be known by the name of a acidic salt. Now, there are two reactions. which are very much popular and where the student gets confused. The first reaction is the reaction of acid with base. Acid and base, they combine together to give salt, and this is called neutralization reaction. Reaction. And if the salt reacts, salt plus water, and it gives acid plus base, this is called hydrolysis. This is called hydrolysis. Again repeating, if salt reacts with water and it gives acid plus base, then it is known by the name of hydrolysis. Otherwise, when acid reacts with base, that reaction is known by the name of neutralization reaction. Now I will come to a very important point, and that important point is that of about the common salt. The common salt is NaCl. You all know the name. The common salt is prepared by 2-3 methods. Let me discuss the preparation of sodium chloride. The first one is the sodium chloride is obtained from seawater. Sodium chloride is obtained, the first method is from seawater. The seawater contains common salt. It contains large number of other salts. There is a one method. The small lakes are dug near the sea, or very big containers are being taken, which are known by the name of lagoons. In these lagoons, the seawater is filled. The evaporation of seawater takes place, and after that, by the process of reverse osmosis, the common salt can be prepared by that of a seawater. Now, the second method is that of there are other methods, as I have told you. If the reaction of acid with base, that is the reaction of NaOH and HCl is done, then we can prepare the common salts to a. There is a one more term that is known by the name of rock salt. This rock salt is brown in color. These are formed by in the form of solid deposits of that of a seawater, etc. It contains large number of impurities, so that is why it is brown in color. It is found in a solid form and in the form of very big pieces. So this is known by the name of rock salt. Now there is a one more type that is known by the name of inland lakes, where we can very easily obtain the salts. Actually, what happens in these inland lakes, there is a large quantity of salt that is deposited in these inland lakes, and Sambar Lake, that is a good example of such type of lakes. Now, common salt is a colorless crystalline solid. You know about its solubility. It is soluble in water. There is a one more term that it is hygroscopic in nature. What does it mean? This absorbs moisture from the atmosphere. Commonly you have heard in the rainy season by your parents, namak seal gaya, because it can absorb moisture. Actually, NaCl does not absorb moisture. It consists of magnesium chloride in the form of impurity, which is responsible for absorbing moisture from that of a atmosphere. So that is why this is hygroscopic in nature. Now, if I write the reaction, Suppose the reaction of sodium chloride takes place with H2SO4. I will write one or two reaction. The reaction of sodium chloride with H2SO4, there will be formation of sodium sulfate with the release of HCl. Similarly, I can write more reaction, but these are not given in your book. You have studied in your history about the Dandi March, where Gandhiji marched for the salt, and you know about it very well. So there is no need to discuss now. Now, there are large number of chemicals which can be prepared from the salts. The first, the most important salt, most important chemical which can be prepared from common salt, that is known by the name of caustic soda or sodium hydroxide. So let me write the manufacture of sodium hydroxide from sodium chloride. Manufacture of sodium hydroxide from sodium chloride. I will go in detail for this process. This is prepared by the process of electrolysis. An electrolytic cell is taken in which there are two electrodes positively charged called anode, negatively charged called cathode, and aqueous solution of NaCl which is called brine is taken. Aqueous solution of NaCl which is called brine is taken. Here there is these are connected with the help of battery, and these electrodes are made up of graphite. Now, in this aqueous solution of NaCl is taken. So I will write electrolytic reaction. In this case, first I will write overall reaction. If the reaction of NaCl takes place with that of a water, there will be formation of always three products. That is, there will be formation of sodium hydroxide, there will be formation of hydrogen gas, and there will be formation of chlorine gas. It is NaOH plus Cl2 plus hydrogen. Now I will tell you in detail how does this takes place. Actually, sodium chloride, when the electric current is passed, it is dissociated in the form of sodium ion and chloride ion. Water is also dissociated in the form of hydrogen ion and that of a hydroxyl ion. Sodium ion are positively charged, and hydrogen ions are also positively charged, but both of these move towards negatively charged cathode, but the success is with that of a hydrogen ion. This hydrogen ion, it loses, it picks up electron from cathode and it is converted in the form of hydrogen gas which is released from the side of cathode. Similarly, the hydroxyl ion and chloride ion, these both are negatively charged, but the success is with that of a chloride ion. There is a reason why hydrogen and chloride ion get success, but at this level it is not possible to tell. This chloride ion will loses its electron. It is converted in the form of Cl. These Cl combine to form Cl2 gas, which is released from that of a side of anode. Now what is left? Sodium ion and hydroxyl ion. These two combine together to form sodium hydroxide. So in this manner, there is a formation of sodium hydroxide takes place. Now, I will discuss about other salts in that of a Zoom class. Today I will discuss few questions which you should be able to do, and after that we will discuss about the other salts in that of a Zoom class, where I will be able to explain this preparation of salts in a better manner. So let me discuss few questions now. There are few questions which are indirect. First, sodium hydrogen carbonate is a basic salt. Justify this statement, how it is converted in the form of washing soda. Sodium hydrogen carbonate is a basic salt. You have to justify this statement. Now, for the justification, now put sodium hydrogen carbonate is basic salt. How will you come to know that it is a basic salt? Put 2-3 drops of red litmus solution. Now, if it turns blue, then it is basic salt. And beside that, one more reaction which I have told you. Write the reaction of sodium carbonate with water. Sodium carbonate with water. It will give acid and base from which it is prepared. It will give carbonic acid, that is a acid from which it is prepared, and it will give base, that is NaOH, from which it is being prepared. So you can justify that it is a basic salt. Now, there is again one question that is based on it, that a compound X of sodium, a compound X of sodium is used as antacid and decompose on strong heating, is used as antacid and decompose on heating, and X, a compound X of sodium is used as antacid and decompose on heating. Name the compound X and write its chemical formula. This came this year in 2019. So that is why I am discussing it. It is sodium hydrogen carbonate, which is used as antacid. Now, write the chemical equation for the preparation of X. That I will discuss, but it is a reaction. If sodium hydrogen carbonate is heated, there is a formation of sodium carbonate with the release of water and that of a carbon dioxide. In this manner it is being used. Give one use. It is used as fire extinguisher. It is used as fire extinguisher. Now, these were two questions which were based on salt. Although there are more questions, but you go through it. I will discuss more questions in my next class, because the small portion is left about the salt. If still you are having any problem, any query, you are not able to understand it, so let me know, so that this can be discussed again. I hope now the salts are very much clear to you. If you are having any problem, then let me know so that I can discuss it again